Alright, have you ever been in a situation where you maybe booked a course, right, a video course, or you booked a coaching program, or it might be even in a free YouTube video, right, that you learn something, or maybe just in general, you just learn something in general, and then you say, okay, I know that already. I heard that before. Nothing new for me. This is often a protection mechanism by the ego. Why? Because whenever we say that, okay, I know that already, this is also the moment when we are closing ourselves up to learning new things, right, to learning new stuff, because in that moment, we're not even listening anymore, right? We're not even open to receive any new information anymore. We will not learn anything new again because we know everything already, right? We heard everything before. So there will not be any new information. My name is Dennis and I'm building my business in sales right now because I want to live free and travel the world. And right now we are in Medellin, Colombia. And here on YouTube I want to document everything, the whole journey, the ups, the downs, and of course the learnings in between. So if this is interesting, you can consider subscribing and then we might see each other in the next video. But for now, let's continue with the video. So I remember when I was going through many courses, because I booked like many courses and coachings on marketing, on sales and all of this stuff. Some of the stuff, of course, is repetitive. And I remember before I met my mentor and there was like repetitive stuff, I was like, okay, I heard that before, I already know that, already an expert on that. And this led immediately to the fact that, okay, in that moment, I wasn't working through the content anymore with full focus because in my mind, I already knew it. Then if I reflected on that, I realized, okay, how much of an expert can you be if you just went through a topic once? If you never repeated the topic with full focus and try to internalize it through endless repetition? The answer is, of course, you cannot be an expert at this. And this led to me missing out on key concepts here. Here and there are some little minor things that I was missing and that later were maybe hurtful to me in my business career. So in that moment, what I was experiencing or what I had was pride, right? And pride is always limiting our growth. Why is that? Because when we have pride, we often define ourselves as a certain level, often like, okay, the maximum level, or we also have a certain self-image as this great guy, this guy that learned already everything, or in general that is great at stuff. And this pride often goes hand in hand with the Dunning-Kruger effect, right? That we, even though we are incompetent, have a bias and think and believe, okay, we are pretty competent in this area. And of course, this is dangerous because if you're already competent, not that much more room to improvement, right? Not that much room to become even more competent, right? Because if you are incompetent, there's much room for improvement, there's many things to learn. But if you are already great, not that much more room for improvement. And then we, like funny enough, don't even strive for that much more improvement. And the solution to this pride that we have is simply acceptance. It's okay to not be perfect. It's okay to not know everything. It's also okay to admit that. Okay, I do not know that. I'm not perfect. I'm not the best one, the best person speaking in front of the camera, right? I'm not the best one at speaking English. I'm the smartest person in the world. It's okay to admit that. But the only problem is that this takes courage. We're living in a world where everybody seems to be perfect, everybody tries to be perfect, and we're living in the world of social media where everybody is rich and famous and where everybody seems to have a great life and is super confident and muscular and whatever. If we are admitting, okay, that we are not perfect, then we're standing out, right? But we are standing out in a negative way. The interesting thing is what I realized for myself, that whenever we are showing vulnerability, whenever we are showing mistakes and admitting mistakes, that many people actually react very positively. And I think it's because they know, okay, that this takes courage, that this is not easy, and that they probably are afraid to show that they have mistakes, that they have limitations, and that they are not perfect. For example, if you take my YouTube channel, right, I often share, okay, I'm not the best YouTuber, because I truly think I'm not, right, but I give my best. This is all I can do in the moment, but of course I'm not the best at speaking English. It's not my mother tongue. I realized also on the channel here, the videos that performed the best were the videos where I was super authentic and where I showed vulnerability. Where I showed, okay, I'm not feeling well. When I showed, okay, I have a down phase right now. I'm not this disciplined, awesome person right now. I'm actually feeling pretty depressed right now. I'm feeling pretty shit right now. And I'm openly sharing that. Maybe people can resonate with that because they know, okay, deep down inside, they're also not perfect. They also maybe go through these phases. Or maybe some people respect the courage. I don't know what it is, but I just observed, okay, people seem to like that. All right, at the end, I quickly want to emphasize that if you have those moments when it's like the pride takes over and you say, okay, I already know that I'm already great, whatever it might be, then it's not your fault, right? Because you don't know better. You cannot do better if you don't know better. But now that you know, it's of course your responsibility to try to, at best as you can, let go of that pride and say, okay, I'm like a blank piece of paper. I'm trying to be open for new things so we can learn. The job is to let go of it more and more. But if we don't do that, then we're hindering our growth, right? And this is not what we want. We want growth because the motto here of the channel, again, as always, is 10 years of hard work for 50 years of freedom, right? This is what I believe. If we put in 10 years of hustle, 10 years of hard work, then our life is set up and we can basically live whatever we, like however we want to do, right? This will be documented here on YouTube. If I will fail or if I will succeed, we will find out in some years here on this channel. I hope I will succeed, and I hope also I can maybe inspire 1 or 2 people to go on their own journey, at least 1 or 2 people. Anyways, I talked a lot. I hope this was useful. I hope you will let go of your pride as best as you can so you can have more growth. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.